Okay, we've all heard those claims where you can locate treasure a quarter mile away, a half a mile away. Well, come on, that's a bunch of BS, right? Well, I'm here to tell you it's not a bunch of BS. It can be done. Not only from a quarter mile or a half a mile, it can be done from 10 miles, 100 miles, or 1,000 miles. Distance is not a factor, as all it takes is positive thinking, practice, and perseverance. I learned from a guy named Pete Kuipers. He was an excellent first-class world dowser and one of the founding fathers of the Gold Prospectors Association. Now, negative thinking is going to be your worst enemy, so you don't want negative thoughts. Positive thoughts is going to be your best tool in being a successful dowser. I kind of like to think of dowsing as a sixth sense and not delve into how it all actually works. Just believe it works and practice positive thinking, and don't try to figure out how it works and be scientific about it, because there's always going to be more questions, and that in itself brings about negative thoughts. Just enough negative thoughts to make it so it doesn't work for you. But all that being said, and me being a little bit scientific, I needed a little bit of an explanation of how it worked. Now, if you believe in ESP, stop right there. You have what it takes probably to be a successful dowser. You probably already are a positive thinker. Now, if you need more of an explanation, you might like this. See your mind as a radio receiver, and know that everything out there puts out some form of electromagnetic energy. Everything has a particular signature. And when you can recognize these particular signatures with your mind, and remember your mind is that receiver, you can be a successful dowser and locate treasure from far distances. Okay, and I believe that's how map dowsing works. Now, the first thing you need to do, I believe right now, is to make yourself a pendulum. Pendulum is an object suspended by a string. Mine looks like this. This is wood. I screwed a little eye screw in the top of it here and attached the string. Okay, it doesn't have to be pretty. Go to Home Depot, Lowe's, get a 3/4 inch dowel. Come home, cut 3/4 of an inch off of it, or maybe 2 inches if you want, and attach a string to the top of it. Okay, you can glue it on if you want. You don't need an eye screw. Okay, put it between your fingers and you'll see how freely it swings. Now, to bring about positive thinking and give yourself confidence, that's very essential to dowsing. Get a deck of cards, divide it into 3 stacks, and ask the pendulum which stack the ace of spades is in. Okay, it'll swing to one of the decks. Put the other 2 decks to the side. Divide that stack that the pendulum said it was in into 3 stacks. Ask it again, and do this, keep dividing it until you're down to the last card. Now, all those times you asked the pendulum and you discarded those other stacks, this is absolutely key. Do not look in those stacks to see if you were correct, and don't look in the first stack to see if you were correct. Keep doing this until you're down to the last card. And I'll say it again, don't check yourself and look in those stacks before you're down to the end. Now, doing this exercise 15 or 20 times a day, and not checking to see if you are right until you get down to the very end, will bring about positive thinking and confidence in you so you can be a successful dowser. This really does work 15 or 20 times a day, and you will see, with not too many days, maybe right away if you have a natural ability, you will become a successful dowser and you will be able to locate treasure from far distances. You will see right away you will see when you're dividing these decks into 3 stacks and looking for the particular card that you are right more times than not. Okay, in the next videos we will show you how to hone your skill even further. This really does work. It takes positive thinking, perseverance, and practice. Thanks for watching.